Hi, I'm Kat, and this 7 on Sunday topic is book covers you hate. 7 on Sunday is a weekly prompt that you can have for BookTube or book blogs or Bookstagram, I guess BookTok if you could do that as well. And it is run by my friend Grace from G Swizzle, and I will leave the link to the Goodreads group down below. So this topic is happening because we always talk about the book covers that we love, but not the ones that we hate. We could hate it because the cover just doesn't suit the story, or like the US or the UK editions are bad, or it's just straight up terrible. And the first 3 I have here are like the entire series are going to be counted under one because they're not good. So before I start, I just want to say that I love Richelle Mead books. She is my favorite author, but I don't know who she pissed off in a past life because that woman was cursed with terrible covers. And like, even when they changed the covers, they didn't even make them that much better. So number 1 is the Vampire Academy series. Yeah, my favorite series of all time made it on this list. So from the title, you kind of grasp what it's about. It's about a school that vampires go to, but there is much more to the storyline, and basically there's these 2 girls. One is like training to be a guardian for the other girl who is the last princess of her line, and then just like a lot of shit goes down. So like the first one isn't that bad. I kind of like this. The girl's pretty, I like the red, and it works for the book that it is. But the rest, like, look at this. Who even is this guy on Frostbite? Even Richelle herself doesn't know. It's not any of our main guys because this guy has red eyes and the Strigoi have red eyes, but he doesn't look like the Strigoi that's described in this book. Like number 3, is this supposed to be Dimitri or Christian? They really just went for like the people on the cover. Like, what? Oh, and yes, these are all the original covers. So you can see the first 3 all match, but then they changed the format for the last 3. And then the spines for the first 3. Yeah, okay, I like those. But then these ones, why is she looking at me? I don't like it. Can someone just fix these, please? Like maybe we can have a matching set for the 10th anniversary edition? So you thought the Vampire Academy covers were bad, or somehow it gets worse when we get to Bloodlines. Bloodlines is the spin-off series. It follows Sydney Sage and Adrian Avishkov, who we meet in the first series. This is them. I will say it's much clearer who the people are on these covers, but why? There's just more people staring at me, and like the girl who's supposed to be Sydney doesn't even have Sydney's colored eyes, and I'm pretty sure the tattoos on these people are photoshopped on. Like they didn't even try to paint them on for some reason. And why? I don't like them. Like, why? Like, Angus, can you please fix these and then send them to Penguin in hopes that they will change the covers? Okay, number 3, do you see like this shelf just getting less and less books on it? Because we have the Georgina Kincaid series by Richelle Mead. Now, this one is a little older and it's adult paranormal, which explains why the covers look like these, but there's no reason why the covers should have to look like that. Like, look at this. What is happening? Who is this lady? Because it sure as hell ain't our main character. This lady on the second book is our main character. This looks like her, but it's still just, no, it shouldn't have to look like this. And look, we're back to not having our main character on the cover. Like, why does she have a purple bob and some like fire in the background and stuff? Like, this one not so bad, but still, what's with the people staring at me on the cover? And then yeah, just why did they have to make the covers so bad? Like, I get that it's an adult paranormal urban fantasy about a succubus, but it's not an excuse. Also, the covers make these books look worse than they are. Like, I swear that they're better than the covers say that they are. And our succubus, she works at a bookstore. And 4, lastly in our roundup of bad Richelle Mead covers, is Game Board of the Gods. I mean, this one isn't the worst, but there's still a person staring at me. Though I don't mind book 2 as much, and they did change book 1 to match book 2, but still with the people and the covers. And so this series is the one out of all of these that everyone should definitely read. It is adult urban fantasy / dystopian, and basically in this world it's like America after like World War IV, so things are broken up a little more, and religion is heavily controlled because it was blamed for the last World War. But we find out that all gods are real, and not just like Christian god, like Norse, Greek, Roman, Egyptian, Celtic, I'm sure African gods and stuff, they're all real and they're sick of being ignored. And I love the main character and it's hate to love, and everyone should read these books. So we get book 3 published, and you know what? I already have 2 different covers, just change the covers again for book 3. And I guess another reason I hate this cover is because it just kind of doesn't represent the story at all, which is probably why it took me so long to pick it up. Okay, we're done telling the Richelle Mead book cover designers how terrible of a job that they did. So the last 3 were a little harder to pick, and they were the only 3 I could come up with. So number 5, I'm not even gonna put up on the screen because I don't own it and the cover just makes me hella uncomfortable, but that is Wilder Girls. So like I literally do not own it and haven't read it because the cover makes me so uncomfortable. It like makes me itchy and makes me feel weird. It's basically that cover where you have the girl and then she's like cut in a spiral. I think the story is something about genetically altered girls on an island, but I'm not too sure. I can't remember what the name of it is, but I have that thing where you look at like a pattern of holes or like honeycombs or anything like that and you just feel really uncomfortable, and that book cover gives me the same feeling. So I do not like it. Someone please change it and then maybe I'll pick it up. Okay, so number 6 is a really random one to pick, but that is the Lifelike Australian edition. Yes, this is the final copy and not an ARC. So like, it's okay, but this is not what final books usually look like. Like, it looks so much like an ARC. And then in the middle here, it has a tagline which is totally over the top. It says, it's Romeo and Juliet meets Mad Max meets X-Men with a little bit of Blade Runner cheering from the sidelines. No, totally unnecessary. You did not need that to sell the book. It's just Jay's name that would sell the book. Like, they really could have done better, like with the whole thing as well. Like, this series got like no marketing for it. Did you know that book 3 has just come out? And lastly, I am going with The Duff. I couldn't think of any more to put on this list, so I'm putting this one on, and there probably are more book covers that I hate, but I just couldn't think of them. But I simply do not like this cover because it is the movie cover, and I did not like the movie because it's nothing like the book. Like, Bella Thorne is on the cover, and her character doesn't even exist in the book. So yeah, her character, totally unnecessary, and this cover could have been better. But I don't think I like the original book cover either. I just don't remember exactly what it looks like. Okay, there you go. There are actually way more than 7 book covers that I do not like. Someone please come and fix them, preferably Angus from Just Angus, because I have seen your book cover redo videos and I love your book covers. Please comment down below if you agree or disagree with me on any of these. And if you want to do 7 on Sunday next week, please make sure to check out the link down below for the Goodreads group. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos.